So this is little Luke in high school, right? I was walking down the hallway and one of my friends, who was a girl, was looking at me. And then she started to give me just a little cute smile. And what did I do? I looked away immediately. As soon as I started to see that happening, looked away. I looked like a bitch, man. And any time that I would pass someone in the hallway and for some reason we'd make eye contact or something, we'd look away, we'd look away. There's always this narrative going around of like awkward eye contact, quote unquote, of people making awkward eye contact or eye contact being weird or shitty. So I thought it was not an okay thing to do to make eye contact with people. And this made me feel shitty about myself. This made me feel like I didn't have status among my peers, like I was lonely. And I was pretty lonely, to be honest. And I didn't have a girlfriend in this part of high school. And if at any time of high school I did have a girlfriend, I was settling for a relationship that was shitty because women came so few and far between. Young men settle for mediocre lives right now because they're taking an L in the most important part, which is social life. Because that determines all the rest of your life. It literally determines your happiness. Ever since COVID, eye contact, talking to strangers, being generally warm and friendly is shit now. Nobody is doing it anymore. And if you keep down this path too, you're going to settle for everyone else, like living a lonely and mediocre life with a girl who like you like and is all right, but isn't like that fulfilling. You don't really love because you're settling for whichever girl just comes into your life. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me either, but you and I aren't like normal people, right? We're not gonna settle for that kind of life. My name is Luke. I'm creating a brotherhood of socializers to combat the depression and boringness of living in an antisocial world. If that sounds like a gang you want to be a part of, subscribe. So I'm about to go over step by step, minute steps of what you have to do to start feeling like you are a more sick guy because you are making eye contact. You're now becoming more confident. And everything else in your life is going to go up when you do this, by the way. And stop scrolling down to the comments and looking at the freaking videos on the side, bro. Give this your full undivided attention right now because this is important. So our goal right now is to get you to start making more consistent eye contact because it immediately makes you feel more connected to people, more high status, and just generally better about yourself. So the title of this video says Seduce, right? So I know that you're here because you're a horny motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you how to make eye contact with women. But first, we got to get some prerequisites out of the way. So the first thing is you have limiting beliefs. And you're going to say, Luke, I don't have limiting beliefs. I can do shit. If you clicked on this video, you are not making eye contact with people right now because you have some limiting belief in your mind. And it's either that you're not attractive enough to be making eye contact or you're not social. You're just not social like those popular kids in high school were. And this all boils down to you believing that you can't change. Right now, you have the belief that you can't change subconsciously, right? You're thinking, I can't do this because I don't have this quality. I can't do this because Luke has this special circumstance. And right now, your mind, your brain, the thoughts in your brain have literally led you to this moment, to where you are right now. And if you don't want to be where you are right now, you can't trust your brain anymore. So trust mine for just a minute, right? I'm going to tell you that you can change, that you have the ability to become whatever kind of guy that you want to be. If you want to be a social guy who makes eye contact and who never breaks it, you can do that. It is possible right now. So just take that blindly just for a moment. Next, you have to become someone that you actually want to look at, that you personally want to look at, because if you don't, why would anybody else? What I'm saying is that you need to build self-confidence in yourself. And this happens over time, right? This one isn't an overnight fix, but right now is the hardest it's ever going to be. And you can take that as, oh, I'm fucked, man. I can't do shit. Or you can take that as, man, I have a lot of potential. And if I overcome this now, I can become pretty fucking unstoppable because it's all downhill from here, right? It's just going to get easier and easier and easier after I break through this hardest part. You're going to start making eye contact and your self-confidence is going to get higher and higher and higher. It's just going to get easier and easier. Right now, you have to do a couple things. If you have not showered lately, take a fucking shower, dude. I should not even have to say it. Take a shower. Next, get a haircut, look pretty spiffy, and get some clothes that you feel good in. You can go buy some new clothes. You can just wear a favorite outfit, whatever it is, bro. Something that you feel most confident in. Next, you have to look at why you don't like yourself. Because right now, if you aren't making eye contact with people and you don't have the self-confidence, it's because you don't like something about yourself. Maybe you don't like a lot of things about yourself. I know I didn't for a long time. But what you do is you challenge this with deep journaling. Ask, why do I not love myself right now? What things do I not like about myself? And then ask why. Why? And keep asking why until you get to this deep root cause. Once you're here, once you have this deep root, that's in the back of your brain all the time telling you these shitty things about yourself, which aren't true, challenge it. Flip it on its head. Say the opposite thing. If you get to the bottom of this and you think, I am just unlovable, I subconsciously think that I am unlovable as a person. Flip that on its head. Say, I am lovable, and then write reasons why underneath. Give yourself evidence, proof of why you're lovable. I've been loved before. I have two parents who are pretty sick and they do care about me. I've had friends in middle school and high school. They loved me. Now you're going to start turning this self-belief around. You're going to start liking yourself more. And this is going to make it even easier for you to start building this self-confidence. Now I'm going to get into the actual step-by-step minute shit that you should start doing to start making eye contact with people. First thing, this is an action step to do right now. Get out a piece of paper. Actually do it, because if you don't, you're not going to change. Get out a piece of paper right now and write down a habit tracker. Literally as simple as shit one. I'm going to show you mine. Come here, Rich. All right. So that's what mine looks like. These are what my ones previously looked like. And you see, not all of them are marked off, but each week I'm getting better. And that's also an eye contact tracker too. So literally just write out the days, write out boxes for what it is. And now mine is to make eye contact with every single person that I pass. And if I don't mark it off for the day. That's pretty hardcore, bro, honestly. So you should start. If you make eye contact with one person that day who's not someone that you know, so a stranger, mark it off. That's a fucking win, bro. And you want to get consistent at this. And you don't have to be consistent enough to do it every single day, but be more consistent than the week before. And it's going to sting whenever you see that, oh, I haven't hit these days. I only hit 2 out of these 7 days. Next week, do it again. Hit 3. Soon enough, you're going to start building up the habit. It's going to become easy to make eye contact with people. Right now, what we're doing is we're putting it on your wall, put it right in front of you so you see it every day, and we're making it a game. You're literally competing with your past self. And this is going to make actually making these hard changes fun and exciting. Because remember how fun it was to play video games in middle school and high school, bro? That's literally what you're doing right here. You're making this a game. Now I'm going to tell you the 5% smile rule. So whenever you are passing someone, whenever you are making eye contact, give a 5% smile. And like, this is gonna look weird when I do it to you because like we're not actually in the situation, but like, indulge me for a second, right? So if I'm passing you and we're about to pass and you and me make eye contact, I'm not gonna go like a serial killer. But when you pass people, right, just give a 5% smile, 5% more than you have at the moment. So if you have no smile, just like that, literally like that. But this works with just this tiny smile because humans understand micro expressions. They get it. And if they're looking at you and at first you're like this, and then you're like this, they're gonna see their presence made you happier. And the biggest thing that you can do whenever you're doing this 5% smile is make sure that your eyes are smiling too. Because if you start smiling and you don't do anything with your eyes, it's like a white person smile, right? You like, they're not actually happy to see you is the thing that they're getting. So make sure you're using your eyes. What you want your eyes to say is, I like you. You want your eyes to say, you are already a close friend. And you do that just by, okay, give a big smile. And now drop it. Drop this part of the smile, but not the eye smile. Okay, then you can drop the whole thing. And just remember how that felt, right? Kind of squint a little bit, your eyes get a little crinkly. Give a little bit of that too whenever you're doing the smile. And that just screams to people, I like you. And then immediately people are gonna like you back because people who like them. So they're gonna give you a smile back, they're gonna give you a wave or something. The next point is always hold eye contact, right? Don't be the first person to look away because this is going to start building up your confidence too, right? This shows your status with men and it shows intrigue and interest with women. So don't stare people down, right? If they look like they're uncomfortable whenever you're looking at them, you don't have to keep looking at them. But if they're just making eye contact with you, keep making eye contact, bro. They're just a person, you're just a person. So when you're making eye contact with a girl, don't be the first to look away because that makes you look like a bitch, right? And whenever she looks away, she's gonna kind of look away and give you like she's a little bit embarrassed, especially if she's attracted to you, man. That's like one of the first signs of attraction is making eye contact because that shows that you're both interested in each other and then her looking away. Oh my God. And that just feels so good, right? You get that and you're like, she's cute. And you kind of start to feel a little bit like the man. Just a little bit. It shows interest and confidence whenever you do that. And when that happens, keep looking too. Keep looking at her, and she's gonna look back at you again, and she's gonna either make eye contact with you a little bit longer, or she's gonna look away again. And that's how you show that you are unafraid to make eye contact, that you are confident socially. And to become confident socially, you have to practice these habits. Now you're going to break eye contact. You're going to fuck up. You're going to mess up. You're going to go out some days and you're not even going to do it at all. It's going to happen. And this is good. That's great, because this shows you where you need to improve, right? This shows you what you specifically need to work on. If you went out and you didn't make any eye contact progress at all, you need to work on reframing it in your mind so it's not a huge deal to make eye contact with people. And you need to work on just starting, just making that second of eye contact with someone. If you keep breaking first, if you're only making a couple seconds of eye contact, you need to work on continuing to make eye contact with someone, right? Like, it's uncomfortable for everyone a little bit whenever you're making eye contact. Like, even when I'm making eye contact with people now, it's still a little bit uncomfortable for me, but like, you do it anyway because it shows that you're friendly. It shows that you are confident. And any time that you make eye contact with a stranger, mark your tracker, bro. Mark that little piece of paper that you just stuck on your wall, because that's going to lead you to a positive growth spiral. You're going to start seeing, man, I did more than last week. And if you didn't, you're going to think, damn, I didn't do as much as last week. What went wrong? It's making it a game that's going to lead you to continuing to get better and more confident. Eye contact is one of the first steps into becoming a sociable, confident guy. And it's not an easy one, but you can fucking do it, bro. This isn't stuff we were taught in school. But as you start to make eye contact, you're going to feel so great. You're going to feel connected to people. You're going to feel honestly powerful, right? You're going to feel like you have some value. And it feels so great. Let me tell you, bro, it feels so great to make eye contact with women and to just have that little cute smile when they look away, bro. This literally happened to me in Walmart, because I'm the freaking Riz King, apparently, in the rizziest of places, which is Walmart. But but I was just looking at this girl, and I was walking past, and then she was looking at me, and I didn't break eye contact. We just rolled past each other, and then she broke, and she was like, she gave that little tiny smile and looked a little bit embarrassed, and I was like, that's what life's living for, man. That's what we're living for. Just that little moment like that where you feel like a fucking sick guy. That's what I want for you, bro. And you can have that. When you're out with friends, when you're on dates, people will see your confidence. You're going to become more attractive and likable when you already feel like you're on top of the world because of this. And you have so many great friends around you and so many potential girls you can go see. This isn't something to wait on, bro. So act today. If you've stuck around this long, we obviously have a good bit in common. We're pretty good friends now, right? Start a discussion down in the comments while I'm still small enough to respond to every comment. If you want free one-to-one coaching with me, it's the top link in the description. Act now and become unstoppable.